Hello, Williamson County, and welcome to It's About You, an informational program about the classes, activities, and special events brought to you by the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. Well, today we're going to continue our previous topic on our upcoming fall programs, and we're switching gears to our therapeutics programs. We're joined today by our Senior and Therapeutic Superintendent, Traci Hamby, to talk about all the exciting upcoming events that her staff has planned. Traci, it's great to have you back again. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much. I love spreading the word about all the stuff that we have to do, so I look forward to all the fun stuff we're going to talk about.
Well, it's not been too long ago since we had you on the show to talk about your fall senior programming. That is half of what your division within the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department does. So we brought you back to talk about the other half, the therapeutics component of what you and your staff do for our department. You guys just came off of another very successful summer of Camp Will, another amazing year where you guys were averaging around 120 campers every week for 7 weeks with that amazing program. And this year you guys even received some well-deserved community attention for the Camp Will program.
We did. We're one of Darrell Waltrip's hometown heroes, and with that we got a very fancy trophy, which is very exciting. And a donation was made to our program as well, too. So we're super excited to be part of that program, and hopefully this will help continue to spread the word about camp.
You know, for us, we are just entrenched in Camp Will, and for the families who have grown to depend on Camp Will and the other therapeutic programs that we offer through to the department, the illustriousness of Camp Will is not lost on any of us. But there are still people who are constantly moving into our community who may not be aware of the therapeutic programs that we have and offer, or just whose lives haven't been touched by something of that nature yet, who might not realize the broad scope of services that we offer through Williamson County Parks and Recreation.
Or have participated in that program, have aged out, and are just wanting their child to still be involved with something.
Exactly. And that's kind of where your ongoing therapeutics program comes into play.
Yes.
You have a vast program of recreational therapeutic programs that you offer throughout the year at multiple different parks and recreation sites.
Yes.
I would say the majority of them probably take place in Franklin,
yes,
followed closely by Nolensville, and then in Spring Hill at the Longview Recreation Center. But you have really grown a program into this amazing entity that is offering something almost every day of the week, multiple weekends a month, that provides some type of therapeutic recreation for a wide variety of individuals, youth-based as well as adult-based.
Yes.
And so we've got a lot of different things that we're going to talk about today for the fall quarter, some time-honored traditions, some new and upcoming programs, and just a lot of different fun things.
But we have something for everybody.
That's the truth. There's a reason that is our department motto. But I figured we would start out today talking about one of your annual fall events that I know a lot of your participants look forward to regularly, and that's your Therapeutic Fall Fest.
We do. We offer the Fall Festival every September. Usually it's the third or fourth Thursday of the month. We have a great time. So we offer a hayride component to this. We work with our Parks Department, and they bring the truck and the trailer and the hay, and we'll hayride around the Franklin complex, and then usually provide a barbecue dinner, and then end the night with some dancing with the DJs. So always a crowd favorite. Weather usually at that point is starting to change, so we typically have this event outside, weather permitting, and it's just a fun way for people to get to catch up with one another, have a fun night dancing, and get to do some fun stuff.
Some fun things. Always a lot of fun things. And always when we're talking about therapeutic programs, especially the ones in Franklin, you always know you're talking about good food.
We always have good food.
Because I
love
like to
eat. You have to eat.
You have a multitude of people who help you with your programs. in your department or in your division. But on the therapeutic side, you have two main therapeutic coordinators who are certified therapeutic recreation specialists.
Yes.
In Franklin, that's our friend Jane McFadden.
Yes.
In Nolensville, it's Krista Hollis.
Right.
If there's one thing I have come to learn about Jane McFadden, is that she loves to feed the people.
And nobody will starve on her watch.
That's the truth.
So most nights, it kind of depends on what we have going on. She'll pick up the main entree out, but sometimes, you'll see her cooking in the kitchen, making all that spaghetti for, spaghetti night or tacos for taco bars. So
Pancakes and
I
PJs.
do think our participants come for the food just as much as they do for the activity. Yeah.
I think Jane has a well-deserved reputation
She
for
does.
that. There's all kinds of things that we can talk about here. There's a couple programs we'll just briefly go over, and then
Sure.
a few things we really want to highlight for the fall quarter. But talking about some of those staples and those traditional programs like Fall Fest, of course, where would we be without potluck and bingo in our therapeutic recreation calendar?
Right.
So we do have those scheduled 2 a month. Every
Yes.
month in September, October, and November.
Correct.
One's held in Franklin and one's held in Spring Hill.
Correct. And the nice thing with our program, we realize that our participants are on varied budgets. And so we try to keep our price range from free to something minimal or reasonable to where it doesn't break the bank. Bingo is one of those where it's a free program. We just ask the participants that they bring a side dish or dessert to share. We provide the bingo prizes, we provide the main entree and drinks, and so folks will come in either at Franklin or Longview. We eat dinner together as a group, and then afterwards we play bingo for prizes. So you would not realize this, but bingo apparently is a competitive sport. I did not know this when I first started working for Parks and Rec back in 2001. But our participants love, love, love this program, but then unfortunately sometimes some friends get their feelings hurt if they don't win. But it's a fun night. Jane and Becca both get fun prizes, everything from donut-shaped beach towels to cheese balls. They keep things fresh and fun and constantly changing out the prizes each month. So it's a fun time.
It's something
Fun
very
time.
forward to look.
Yes.
Something to look forward to. Absolutely. On the Thursday nights, when you're not having bingo, 2 other Thursday nights a month at the Franklin Recreation Complex is Recreation Night.
Yeah.
And Jane does an amazing job with this program, really offering a variety of different kinds of social activities for people to participate
She does, and she changes it each month. One month might be dinner and a movie, where we'll get pizza and we'll try to show a newer release that's recently come out to DVD. Or it could be like, for example, in August, we met at the Franklin Rec Center and then as a group walked to the local Mexican restaurant, had dinner, and then walked back. It could be making a craft project to take home. So Recreation Night is a very generic term that lets us have the flexibility to change out the theme each month. Meal is always involved, so there's always a dinner component, and typically the price range for that is anywhere between, I would say, $7 and maybe like 10 or 12, depending on if there's a DJ or if there's supplies that we need to get for the program.
Absolutely.
So it's a pretty minimal cost.
And then Jane also keeps people very active in her therapeutic programs in Franklin, and she's got things like games galore and fitness fun
Yes.
that are really meant to engage your participants in activity and help them with their daily activity in terms of these are things you could do on your own if you wanted to.
Right. Games galore is typically centered around games that can be played as a large group. Human Hungry Hippos. It could be Minute to Win It games. It could be a Wii night. She does some sort of sport or game each month, and then we played it as a group. Fitness Fun is more of your true classic fitness class where she incorporates free weights, resistance bands, other types of equipment to use to help gain some strength and muscle. And then there's always a component where we will walk.
Light cardio.
Light cardio, and maybe outside and maybe inside depending on weather, but it's a good solid 50 minutes of activity.
Absolutely, and like just a way to keep people active, engaged,
Moving.
Yes, in different forms, so that they're always constantly entertained and it's just having fun.
Right.
I think all of us are guilty of sometimes just referring to exercise as work. Or having that mindset that exercise is
One extra
work.
chore to do.
Yeah, right. And this is a fun way to do it in a group setting that keeps you engaged.
Right.
Over the years, though, with a lot of great traditional programs, over the years, you guys have really been amping up your therapeutic offerings and switching gears, kind of. A lot of your traditional programs were always afternoon and evening-based programs, and a couple years ago, you decided to branch out and start doing some more midday programs in a variety of different styles to complement your existing offerings, to include some different things.
Well, and a lot of our programming that happens during the daytime is geared towards the 18 and up crowd. People that may have participated in camp or learned about our programs through maybe the school system. These folks get done with school, and then maybe they work part-time, or maybe they're involved with a day program part-time, but they're looking for things to do to supplement the days that they don't have anything going on. And so that kind of got us thinking, well, what can we do to offer throughout the month that keeps things flexible, so they can still do other things as well too, but then this is something else that they can add to the mix. And so we have our Miscellaneous Mondays that meets every single Monday. Each month is a different theme. It could be watercolor painting for one month. The next month might be healthy snacks and learning about the food pyramid. It could be line dancing. So each month is a different theme. And we try to change it up and keep things kind of fresh and current, so we're not doing the same type of activity over and over and over.
Right.
Other daytime activities that we offer at the Franklin Rec Center, we offer a monthly culinary creations class, where each time we meet, we are actually making something as a group. In August, we did gourmet grilled cheese sandwiches, and so Jane bought a variety of different types of bread, meat, other toppings, and then our participants were able to go and build whatever sandwich they want, and then they grilled their sandwiches, and then we had lunch together. We've done brunch before, we've done chili and cornbread, we've done appetizer foods, so she keeps it kind of fun. We'll survey our participants to see what types of foods they might be interested in making, and each month we do something different.
And then there's that sneaky component to your therapeutic programs.
Gotta do it independently.
Yes. Teaching life skills and independence, or helping to foster those skills within your participants.
Right. We keep
the future.
The food simple, to where that is our hope, that we break down the steps, walk them through it, that our participants will be able to go home, and even if they need some support from a caregiver or a parent, they're able to do things independently.
Yes. It's the goal behind a lot of this. Even though it's a lot of fun and a lot of social aspects to it, underneath it all is the intention or hope that you're fostering independence.
Some independence and some social skills.
Yes, absolutely. And then I know you guys are getting ready to start something new this fall in Franklin. Just constantly building to that calendar of activities, and you're starting a Fun Fridays program.
We are. We had several parents just kind of comment to us, well, gosh, you've got a Parents Not Out program. I wish my kid could participate in it. And maybe their kids in their 20s or their 30s, and so we kind of got to thinking, we can do this. We're going to offer it one Friday a month. It's geared towards 18 and up, and it's Fun Friday. It is what it is. Movies, crafts. We might make a food treat. We're going to get pizza, and so it's a fun way for people to come have fun at the rec center. It's a longer length of time, so mom and dad can actually go out to dinner and not have to rush back to pick up their kid at 7:30 like some of our other Thursday night events. So this program's going to run from 5:30 to 8:30, so it's a 3-hour time frame, and we're just going to have fun one Friday night a month.
Something fun and different for everyone to do. And it'll be great to see this program really take shape along with the other things that you guys have to offer. In the Franklin facility through the department, and just how it's able to help facilitate other types of things. I think a lot of times individuals can get caught up with this is just about what the participant gets out of it. But especially when you're dealing with a therapeutics role, this is almost as much about what our programming can provide for families. That support system as well, because everyone needs a break every so often, and it's important for them to have those opportunities as well.
Well, and a lot of our participants are still living at home, and so, yes, to highlight what you're saying, it's nice to be able to have a Thursday night where they can go to the grocery store or get this errand run or enjoy spending some time with their spouse.
Absolutely.
So.
a little something for everyone.
A little
Again,
something for everybody.
yeah, breaking it down for us all.
Yeah.
Well, we're just getting through basically your Franklin-based programs. We still have other programs to talk about that take
Yes.
place in Nolensville, as well as our ever-popular monthly respite program.
Yes.
But we do need to take a quick break. Y'all stay tuned. When we come back, we'll be spending more time with our Senior and Therapeutics Superintendent, Traci Hamby, talking about our upcoming fall therapeutics programs.
Why don't I wear a seatbelt?
I can't look over my shoulder.
Can't ever look over my shoulder when I'm driving.
I'm not gonna lie, I forget all the time.
I always forget. Yeah, well,
It makes me feel, held back.
Man, nobody's gonna tell me what to do in my car.
no one tells me what to do in my truck.
There's really no good excuse for not wearing a seatbelt. Buckle up or pay the fine. It's the law.
Welcome back to It's About You. We're talking today about our upcoming fall therapeutic programs with our Senior and Therapeutic Superintendent, Traci Hamby. For the first half of our show, we really focused in on a lot of the Franklin-based therapeutic programs. And honestly, it probably does have the fullest calendar of
Yes.
therapeutic-based activities.
It was the first one.
It was the first one.
So
It
it's kinda
has
like
the
the
longest.
mothership.
It has the longest running history. And we certainly want to spend some time talking about the programs in Nolensville. But there's one more program that we want to talk about before we switch gears into another facility, and that's Friday Fun Day.
Yes.
It's based out of the Franklin area, but these are opportunities for our participants to go out into the community and experience a wide variety of activities.
We do, and Krista Hollis actually oversees this program as well as our Throwback Thursday that takes place at Franklin. But Fun Fridays is that. We are out in the community. It could be bowling at King's Bowl and having lunch afterwards. It could be going to AMC movie theater to see the newest movie. It could be going to the mall at Christmas time and Christmas shopping for our family. She does something different each month. We're kind of branching out into something new for our fall quarter. A couple of our trips. One we're actually providing transportation for because we actually have a small bus that we can use. So we're going to take a group to Lucky Lad Farm around Halloween time and get to go
Perfect.
pick our pumpkin and get to decorate it, all that fun stuff. And one other time we're going to actually meet at Soar Adventure and have lunch together and then explore all the things that you could do at Soar Adventure. So each month is something fun and unique. Some activities might be Dutch Tree. We just need to bring enough money to cover your own costs. But for some of the Friday Fun Days, we do have a fee involved where we, like for Soar Adventure, we're receiving registration in order to cover the cost of admission to Soar. So we'll take care of that cost for you. So a little bit of variety and a lot of fun stuff
a lot
that's
of
going on
fun.
in this community that we are taking advantage of.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk about the rest of the programs that Krista Hollis does
Okay.
at the Nolensville Recreation
Sure.
Center. We've already kind of talked a little bit about Parents Night Out and kind of how that was the creation or the point that we utilized to create the new program in Franklin. That was the
Right.
Fun Fridays. But tell us a little bit about Parents Night Out and
Okay.
kind of the structure of that program.
Yes, so this is geared towards a younger age range. It's for 6 to 17-year-olds. And actually, siblings are welcome to attend as well, too, as long as they're in that time frame or age frame. This happens one Friday night at our Nolensville Rec Center from 5 to 8:30, where we provide total care, including personal care for our participants if they need it. But Krista oversees that program, and usually we'll have some of our camp staff that help work it. And every 30 minutes, they're doing something different. It could be going to the gym to play basketball, dinner and a movie. We might make a craft, we might play bingo. This group has gotten to where they like ending the evening with like extreme dodgeball in the multi-purpose room at Nolensville. So that's kind of become the tradition. Let's end it the last 30, 45
Here you
minutes.
go, Mom and Dad.
They're softballs, they're not anything hard. Where they just have time, fun throwing the ball and trying to
Oh, you
aim.
mean like soft, not
Yes.
not the like ball-based sports, softball.
No, these balls are actually soft.
cushioned.
They're cushioned. Yes, so where people aren't getting hurt, they're not going home with bruises or anything like that.
No, it's always safe. Safety is always our top
Yes.
priority with everything that we do. So I know they're in a very safe environment playing
So a
extreme
lot
dodgeball.
of the people that participate in this particular program actually are active with our Camp Bowl program, and so this is one other service that we can provide during the school year, where again it's a longer time frame. Mom and Dad can actually go on a date, go out to dinner, go to the Franklin Art Call, whatever. So this.
Well, it's really fun too for friends to get back together, camp friends to get back together throughout the year.
Yes.
I mean, I know how much my child wants to do that. You know, I wish I could see my camp friends. And
Right.
this is a great opportunity to kind of keep those friendships going.
Right. So happens once a month at Nolensville Total Care. It's $20,
all kinds of fun.
so it's really reasonable.
Absolutely, yes. And then also in Nolensville, Krista's got her Friends Day Wednesday program.
Yes.
This is another day-based program, correct?
So it meets one Wednesday a month, and conveniently, it's planned opposite of Culinary Creations. So if you wanted to go to Culinary Creations at Franklin and then hit up Friends Day Wednesday at Nolensville, they will be on two separate dates. So there are more opportunities for people to go to both locations. And we do have some that will go
They do
to both.
And I'm glad you mentioned that because that's something that I'm constantly amazed by with your staff. As they continue adding more and more programs to their calendar, your staff is always ever mindful about how they schedule their programs so that individuals have the opportunity to participate in different programs at different locations to just increase their involvement.
Yes. Well, and it also helps too, staffing wise, and so depending on the number of people that show up, we're able to help each other out, which is always nice. But Friends Day Wednesday meets one Wednesday a month, and it's kind of like miscellaneous Mondays in the aspect where each Wednesday is a different theme. It could be making homemade ice cream, it could be scrapbooking, it could be making tie-dye shirts. So something crafty where our participants can come and get their hands dirty and make something fun that they actually get to take home.
They're involved,
They're
hands-on activities. Absolutely.
Yes.
And
Again, the fee is minimal. Usually it ranges around like the $5 or $6 range, and that's purely to cover the cost of supplies.
but that's also the same kind of idea behind the Nolensville Activity
It is.
Club.
There are a lot of similarities between the two programs. Nolensville Activity Club, the themes are very similar to what you're going to see in Friends Day Wednesday, except for this time, this program is offered on a Monday. So again, the projects range from making crafts, fall crafts, to, looks like in October we're going to decorate some trick-or-treat bags. So each month is something different, again, something that the people can make with their hands and actually get to take home.
Yes, creative, active, social, all the good components rolled together in one. I know they have a fitness-based program out at the Nolensville Recreation Center as well called
Yes.
Fit Fun Night.
Yes.
Is this kind of the Nolensville version of Franklin's Fitness Fun, or is it a little different?
Yes. May not necessarily have the same components where Jane is, we do strength training from this amount of time and then walking. Krista changes hers up a little bit differently. The nice thing about this particular program is it's later on in the day, where Fitness Fun is from 4 to 4:50. Fit Fun Night actually starts at 5:30. So it's geared more towards those folks maybe after school is too crazy. And so it's a little bit later on that parents can get their kids to Nolensville. But this actually meets one Thursday night a month. This, unfortunately, is the one program that does conflict with what we have going on at Franklin.
The
Thursday night
recreation
is just
nights.
a popular night for families.
Very, yes.
But this is also geared towards a younger age range compared to our Thursday night programs at Franklin.
Yes.
So.
And then saving the best for last, our ever popular, ever loved Super Saturday Respite.
We are.
This has been an amazing program for years. I've always heard of it called as like the mini Camp Will.
It is.
Originally, we only offered this one Saturday a month at the Franklin Recreation Complex, and then a couple years ago, we expanded it to a second Saturday a month, and that second Saturday rotates locations between the Nolensville Recreation Center and the Longview Recreation Center.
But now we're phasing it back just to Nolensville with the creation of Friday Fun Night. We decided to better be able to accommodate our families of all ages. We scaled back respites just to our Nolensville. So Nolensville will focus on that program. It's geared for 6 to 23-year-olds. And again, this is a program that we provide personal care. So if those campers or participants need assistance with feeding, we have the staff there to be able to provide that service. But it is a mini camp day. So it's a longer chunk of time. It meets from 10 o'clock until 3 o'clock. We do everything from go play outside, weather permitting. We'll go to the gym and play games. We'll make a craft project, or sometimes we make a sweet treat to eat. every 30, 45 minutes, we're rotating through a different activity, which is very similar to how camp is structured. Typically, we'll have camp staff available to help work the event as well, too, so we can easily take anywhere between 8 to 15 participants each month. So again, one Saturday a month, 5 hours of child-free time, and the price is $25, so you can't beat that.
Oh, definitely
You can't
not.
pay a babysitter for $5 an
No,
hour.
absolutely not. And then considering all the other activities that you guys pack into the day as well, it's a deal for sure. I feel like we've talked about a ton of things. We've not been able to talk in a great detail about a lot of the dates and times of a lot of these specific programs. Do not worry. All of our fall information for September, October, and November is currently available through our website at wcparksandrec.com. From the homepage, you can click on our Therapeutics tab and then follow the sublinks to information about all of our upcoming activities. You can also download and print your own copy of our Therapeutics specific fall quarter newsletter.
Right here.
Yes, and that's kind of your one-stop shop for all of the therapeutic programs for the fall quarter for
And
Franklin,
our main rec
Nolensville.
centers have these on their flyer stands as well, too, if people want to pick up a paper
Pick up
copy.
a copy as well. So all of that information is available in there. Again, it will give you specific days, dates, times, costs, as well as the registration information. The majority of programs that we offer for our therapeutic participants do
You have to
require
register.
advanced registration. Registration can all be done through our website. Again, that's wcparksandrec.com. You'll also find information on our website too about particular registration policies, cancellation policies. We're not quite into the inclement weather season yet, but that information is available as well as some program-specific information for programs that we call PALS programs.
Yes, so all of our program criteria can either be found in our newsletter or also on our policy page and on the website. So
Yes. So we hope you'll log onto the website, check that out, or again, drop by one of our main recreation facilities and pick up a paper copy of our therapeutic fall quarter newsletter. It's filled with information that we hope you find useful. We hope to see you at a lot of these programs.
Yes.
I always feel like just being in the Franklin building myself, I feel like I know a lot of our therapeutic friends who come to participate in this program. We do see a lot of familiar faces from our monthly programs to Camp Will and back again. But I do have to say, if you're looking for new ways to get an individual involved in a therapeutic recreation program, there's not a friendlier group of people.
Oh, thank you.
They are always welcome to new individuals and willing to welcome people into these programs that can really just change their lives.
Gives people something to do. And look
Everybody
forward to.
wants something
Everybody
to do.
wants a friend.
Absolutely. Everybody wants something to do, something to look forward to. And over the next couple of months, I promise you will not run out of options with our programs. That's it. Traci, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure to have you here. And we wish you the best of luck with all your fall programs. Can't wait to see how some of these things unfold over the next couple of months. And personally, can't wait till Friday mornings in the break room when there are leftovers to be had.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
I want to thank you guys for joining us for today's show. We'll see you next time. And until then, remember, Williamson County, it's all about you.